Okay, first things first, my bike was acting up again. Not intermittently, like completely not being able to ride. Everything was fine. What I noticed is a symptom that happens over time when the condenser goes bad, which is in here. I'm gonna show you guys. But what happens in this is where I'll be riding my bike, everything will be good, rides perfectly, but once I turn it off and I do my thing, I try to turn it back on and all it wants to do is crank, and it really has a lot of trouble trying to like fire up that first time. I mean, it'll catch sometimes, but it doesn't a lot of the time. And what I've learned over time is that it doesn't mean I have to adjust anything, it just means you have to replace something that goes bad. This is a condenser for my motor, 1980 iron head. It's a condenser for a point setup, which is what mine has. I'll show you guys right now. Points, kind of old school. A lot of you guys' bikes probably don't have this, but this is just to show you like the kind of maintenance and upkeep that goes with a bike like this, because a lot of people see this bike and they are like, oh, okay, probably like a ghetto garage build, hardly runs, but it's proven pretty well. I mean, this thing probably sees the road more than a lot of nicer bikes in Orange County, LA that, you know, don't commute daily. This gets a lot of road time. It's not like a show bike or anything. I mean, I don't have to tell you that, look how beat it is. But yeah, let me go ahead and pop this open and then we'll go from there. I mean, the obvious thing is you start off by taking the points cover off. 2 small Allen bolts here. This points cover I actually got from the swap meet, the SoCal Cycle swap meet over in Long Beach. I think I scored it for like $2. I remember when I got it, I saw it and right away before I bought it, I thought about it and I was like, wait, I think this is off like a shovel head, so the fins would be sideways, they'd be running the correct way. And I thought about it, I'm like, wait, the iron head's gonna sit sideways, so it's gonna look kind of ugly or weird. But then I told myself, I was like, $2 for a points cover that's like better than the plain one I had before. I did not care which way it was running. $2, count me in. And I think it just looks cool, because if anyone asks, or which people already have asked, like, where'd you get that, or what cover is that, I tell them, I'm like, oh, like, yeah, the fins are running the wrong way. It might be off a shovel, might be for whatever, I don't know what it's for, but usually if it's for free it's for me, but also if it's cheap, if it's $2 it's for me. So this is the points cover. On shovel heads I think it runs sideways like most fin products do, but I mean, F it, you know, trying to be different, as if I had a choice. I didn't even have a choice. So yeah, this is the way mine runs. Okay, and this is a little gasket right here. Pop this off too. There it is. So this is the points and condenser. This is the points, this is the condenser. The points right here has like a specific gap you gotta do, timing, lobe the motor when it runs. It's a whole headache, and luckily that's not my problem today. My problem is a condenser going bad, because if the points are bad, the bike wouldn't even crank over at all. It wouldn't pop or spark. This needs to spark. It's having a hard time sparking and firing up. It'd be on occasion it would, but sometimes it would just crank and fail, which I've learned, you know, I don't know how many times I've changed this already, because I ride the bike a lot, but I've changed it a couple times, so I'm gonna show you guys right now. It's really easy. Okay, now the points cover's off. I kind of showed you. What I'm gonna do here is just break loose. I'm not gonna give it some cool term or name. I don't know what it's called. I just know it's got to twist this way, righty tighty lefty loosey, and we twist that out, yeah. It's also good to remember where you had it placed, because I don't know if you guys could see back here, but there is like a position that this stays at that's adjustable, and I already know exactly where I keep mine. So let's just pop this off real quick. Yeah, it's this kind of maintenance that like a lot of people don't like to get to. I mean, most people just want to get up and ride, which, don't get me wrong, if you could afford a bike that could do that, then more power to you. Alright, so those parts are out. Now you can see this whole thing moves freely. Remember, we're not going to adjust the points gap. That stays exactly the same, because that is super tedious to adjust, and it's very precise. We're talking like super fine. So okay, look, we slide this out. Boom, almost done, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull this thing out. You don't got to do it all the way. Let me back that out a little bit. Okay, you'll see how simple this is. You don't even need it all the way. Okay, so check it. Slides right out. You see that? So without being too technical, you could probably already see exactly what needs to be done here. Is you unscrew this final flathead. Let's go ahead and loosen that thing up. There it is. This is your condenser. This is the old one that's bad. I'm sure there's some like high-tech proper way to find out if it works or doesn't work with some cool tool, but remember, this ain't a how-to channel. Not that I have to remind you, but I'm just saying, like, I'm only going off of what I know and trial and error, and I know that this, when it's going bad, it doesn't create a spark good enough to start the motor up. Like, when it's moving, but this is the condenser. I don't know, that condenses the electricity, like, goes, I don't know. This is out, and this is the new one that I picked up from Sporty Parts in Fullerton. Sporty Parts is a little shop on Commonwealth in Fullerton, and they carry all things for like older Sportsters like mine, or like my motor. Okay, so this is the new condenser, and this is the new housing for it, which you saw. It's very simple. Slip it in, bolt it in, clamp it and tighten. And then before you bolt everything back, electronic parts cleaner. Just look at that. You don't have to make that noise. When you already have this open, the reason why you want to spray it down with electric safe cleaner stuff is because dust, sediment, dirt, oil, all that stuff could find its way in. Even though you have the gasket, there's still from the back side of the motor. If anything gets in the way of that points right here, this fine point, every time it opens and closes, it'll become intermittent and it won't even ride good. We have the new bracket on the condenser, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in for you right now. There we go. And you bolt in. Okay, you don't want to slide the whole thing in yet because you don't want to forget this part right here, this prong. If you miss that prong, you're doing it wrong. That's not a saying, first of all. Slide that thing right up in there and go ahead and tighten that up. There it is. Boom. It's in, and we're done. Slide this whole mechanism back, and then remember what I told you about the back. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Those bolts that I put back in here to tighten top and bottom, look at this. You see how it can move left and right? Look at that. All the way this way, all the way that way. That's called, pardon my language, but that's called retarding and advancing the points gap. That's a whole nother video that I'm not gonna get into right now because that's annoying. Remember, before you tighten this, I'm only doing this because I've been doing this. You wanna find your sweet spot right there, the advance and retard, or retard, I don't know how to say it. There we go, tight. There, let's fire it up. Okay, so clearly there's a different problem here. Let's take a look. There we go. Small adjustment right there. Remember, like I said, smallest adjustment, biggest difference. Let's pull this back just a hair. My points is still new. My condenser I just replaced. So, let's give this a try. I had it right the second time. So let's bring that back to the way I had it. And that's how it's done. Let me actually show you something too that I did recently. It's always good to, for people who don't ride their bikes often, or even if you do, like myself, always keep it on trickle charger or slow charger. Make sure the battery doesn't just like die out on you or like lose its like juice or its hold. So that's where I have this. I've been had this though. This is a trickle charger, and clearly you can see right now it's charging the battery, because I was cranking it and it was like turning on, so like clearly the battery isn't full. So the red shows that it's plugged in, the flashing means it's charging, and then it's gonna turn green up top and the battery's full. Clearly it's not full because I just cranked it down. Usually it comes with alligator clips that you put onto the to the positive and negative terminal. What I did is I actually made a plug, not made, but installed that plug. This plug actually just has like these little connectors that you'd bolt to your positive and negative terminal, and you just run it to wherever you want. I ran it down here on my bike, and then it has a little cap right here so I don't get no oil on it and dirt, and boom, close that up. So every time I park, I just park, plug, charge, and life is good. So that's something you guys should look into, so you're not always busting out the alligator clips trying to get in there on awkward parts of your battery. But yeah. Look at this setup. All the colors. All the brushes.
Much later.
I didn't vlog anything because I just didn't vlog anything. But yeah, the bike's kind of popping a little bit, like the exhaust, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to adjust it right now. We just had pokey, but we have snacks in this bag too. Okay, snacks, keep it occupied, and now I gotta do this thing. Okay, so what's happening is that it's popping like way too much, like on idle. Just like pop, 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 pop at idle, really high. And like it wasn't like that before. So let's see what's up. It's actually sour?
Just the stick itself is sour.
Have you had the powder yet?
Mm-mm. You gonna try it?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So this is Warhead's version of was it Fun Dip?
Yeah.
This is Warhead's version. So it's sour stick with sour powder, or yeah.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty alright. Oh, and Peep the Drip. We found this at the thrift store for $5. Suck it, Disney. I don't have my tripod, so I can't show you guys what I did, but I retarded the timing a bit, or I don't know what I'm doing, but I retarded the timing points thingy. I could be calling it all wrong, but just know I moved the plate back a turn, and we're gonna hear how it sounds. Bad, it turns on just fine, but now it doesn't want to stay on over idle, so I think I retarded it a bit too much, so now I have to advance it. I probably have these terms backwards, but F it. There it is, folks. So it doesn't pop and crackle anymore. I wish I had some cool exact reason why, but I just know it works, right? Alright, let me throw those back together, and I don't know what's happening. Again, Scott, thank you, the man.
Upcoming with country artist. What the?
It's a finger rest.
Why is it? Because my other training ones don't feel this loose.
Training ones have a spring in them. This one, I think you have to control it yourself. Like that,
Like
yeah,
that?
yeah. Yeah, because there's a spot for your finger here and on your thumb. How's it feel?
I like my other ones better. What? We changed? Okay. I see you. That's so cute and small.
You like it, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting used to it, man.
Looks
I
like a
wouldn't say like I'm totally used to it, but it's definitely different, man. I must admit, I got a little high on the way over here.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
He's just laughing.
I was all laughing. I was like, oh, that feels good. No.
Or 2000.
2000.
Because it gives me 90s vibes.
It's
Yeah, right?
yellow, like him.
Yeah, yellow.
The yellow, man. It's the yellow, bro. That's what I said too. I was like, oh, this yellow's fucking.
It looks like the seating position is pretty low.
Yeah,
Or
it's
is
not
it,
too bad. Actually, you know what?
or is the tank just high?
I think the tank is high because the way that I sit, I'm kind of flat-footed, sort of, but you know, I wouldn't. Say
Damn.
that way, you know, but it's fun. That's for
You
sure.
literally did that.
Yeah.
A bumblebee.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there we go. Dang, you made a bit. That's a random jump in a good
Yeah.
way, though. In a good way.
Yeah.
Look at the eyes.
The eyes.
Yeah, I didn't want to be a cyclops. Somebody talked me out of being a cyclops.
He's never been to Joe's.
Oh,
Joe's what?
Italian.
there's hella Joe's. No. There's Joe's Schmoes. There's Joe's Liquor.
Joe's Liquor.
Can you imagine? He's like, Joe's Liquor? Hell yeah.
Yeah, isn't that right over here down the street?
We were just saying that Joe's sounds good, but at the same time, we're like, it is redundant, but we don't care.
Yeah.
But for the sake of it, there's also Cold Stone.
Nah, I want
It don't hit.
Joe's.
Yeah, I want Joe's too.
They're so different, man.
You just had cold stone.
Yeah.
I know, but it was good.
It really looks like a bee.
Yeah, it actually really does look like Bumblebee. And then this one's a wasp.
A wasp.
This one's actually designed after a wasp.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they took the wasp.
Really?
Yeah.
What the?
Oh, they did a good job.
Yeah, I figured wasp.
Really cute.
Incorrect.
You think
Incorrect.
You think his bike's cute?
Incorrect.
Like the bike doesn't strike me as aggressive. Like, not in a bad way, but I'm just saying like.
Like I'm gonna hurt somebody, but you know.
No, you look like you're gonna protect the universe from Decepticons.
Yeah.
That's scary how close it is.
That's a tank, dude.
Dude, that's scary how close the front end is on that. That's actually too good.
So
Look at that. Dude, it looks identical.
Two
Look at the
headlights.
front. Look at the
Oh
front.
yeah, the two headlights and the
Lord,
thing.
it is, yeah.
And the antenna.
Yeah, but I feel like Bumblebee's been overused. You know, everybody's been doing Bumblebee.
Name it Haley Steinfeld because she was in the Bumblebee movie. Haley.
Right in there. Yes.
Cute.
Yeah, buddy. If you don't know, now you know.
Wow, it's up now. No line.
I like how his sounds.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a car. Look at that, no line at Joe's, and they're still yelling. All right, let's see. Wait, what'd you get?
Brownie fudge sundae.
Ooh.
I'm expecting it to taste like the one from Harbor House. That's why.
Oh, that one where it's hot and then
Yeah.
cold. Oh,
Have a nice day, guys.
yeah, thank you. You too.
Cute.
Holy fudge.
This is huge. It's bigger than my head.
Dude, look what she got. She got a brownie fudge sundae.
Did you see his bar end fall off, bro?
I felt it. I heard my bike clink and I checked under me.
Oh shit, dude.
You gotta do donuts. Y'all gotta do like. You can't even do that, but it's all good. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's the attitude right there. You got the tires of these. You got some Goodyears out here. You got some. Tell me about the ride. Tell me about the ride. Run it. You won't.
What's your name and tell us what you ride? His name's Alex. He's 24,
No.
27. He rides a wasp. And he is single, I think. Her name is Cindy Luhu. Her boyfriend is Mario. And they like to ride. Thanks for the interview.
Can somebody say outnumbered? Like, Jesus. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 chap. Man, this place is pretty.
Heads go to work, tails don't go to work.
Heads he goes to work, tails he doesn't.
Tails he doesn't.
Tails, right? I said don't go to work?
Yeah.
Flipping. No.
Okay.
Are we allowed to be here? Literally never been so outnumbered in my life. Look at all these sport bikes. Yoink. Buddy taking out that baffle.
A little bit louder. Like, to me, after a while it gets annoying. Like, we'll find out. You let me know.
It's got to be loud. This will probably be the last clip because I only got like 3% battery left on this thing. It's a lot louder than it was. Hey, 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 hey! That's not even how the dance goes. Oh. There's no music playing. Oh, well, this is it, folks. Howdy.
Are you gonna be here much longer?
No, not that much.
No, we're gonna go eat.
We're nice. We didn't see you, but the next guys after us.
The other guys you want to worry about us.
We didn't see all these vehicles.
Okay, yeah. We'll scoot out of here. We're gonna get dinner, so or
Did you
late
get
dinner.
shots, though?
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone did. Everyone did. It was my first time here, and I
That's your
live.
first time?
And I live here.
How old are you? It's your
I'm
first
27.
time?
I'm 27.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh. As long as you've got your shots, though.
Yeah. Thank
Whose
you.
is that one, though?
Oh, the long one. Mine.
It's not, I was going to say it's not yours because you're the shortest one.
That's why I'm compensating. When I lack in height, I make up for it with a bike.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
This guy
mine.
looks like a badass. Oh, he's under
I'd-
6 feet.
Yeah, see, exactly.
It's when he steps down from it, he's got to get the little steps to get on.
Yeah. She loves it. She loves it.
Is it yours though? Now, is it yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There are bigger ones of it.
I'm looking because to see if he's serious.
Yeah, yeah.
Show him the key, bro.
I know. It's actually.
It's a
start it
key.
up.
How would I know?
There's a sequence to start it. He knows it.
Well, here's the
Oh.
no, but here's the funny thing. All these bikes, that the ones that look smaller, are harder for a little person like me to get on. Mine looks crazy, but look how
Yeah,
low the
slow
seat
down.
is.